Hey everybody, Doug here. Welcome back to yet another board game channel and yet another round of Elder Sign. We're doing fairly well trying to prevent Azathoth from manifesting in our world. We are halfway there with 7 of 14 required Elder Signs. A nice little row there, and only 2 Doom so far. So yes, and nobody's died. Things are getting a little bit tricky because we have monsters that keep popping up all over the place, just making things way harder than they really need to be. But yeah, again, we're doing extremely well, so let's see if we can keep that going. We're going to start off with doing some non-adventure stuff because Sister Mary and Harvey Walters are loaded with trophies. So I think it's time for them to, well, they're already at the souvenir shop. Yeah, visit the souvenir shop and get some goodies. Okay, we're going to start with Mary. We're going after allies because allies are extremely helpful. Well, mostly. We'll see which ones we get. We can buy up to 2 items, and I checked. It looks like you can buy the same thing twice, so if you wanted to get 2 allies in a turn, we can. Mary has enough to do that, because she's got so much. She's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's got 10 trophies. So she's going to spend 5 and 5 and get herself a couple of allies. So I'll put those under the appropriate decks in a moment and put that back in the bag. Just hope that one doesn't come back. And we're going to, it's our first time doing allies for the game, so we're going to do a shuffle, and so we get her first ally is Thomas E. Malone. Place 1 sanity token on Thomas to change 1 die result showing a scroll to a peril. Discard this card when there are 4 tokens on it, so we can do that 4 times. She's also going to spend another 5 and get Duke. You may discard Duke instead of suffering an adventure card's penalty. Well, we'll just use him on one that has a particularly bad penalty. Now, this is going to move straight into Harvey. He's also going to shop. He's got 2, 4, 6, 7. He has 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So he could get himself an ally and a unique item. So, yes. Yeah, could also get a couple of spells, but he is lousy with spells. So he picks up Ruby Standish. Oh, she's handy. Place 2 unique items on Ruby Standish when she joins you. You may use these items as if they were your own. Discard this card when you have used all unique items on it. So, she's going to get Ruby comes with a Ruby of Relay, which gives us red, and a silver key, which will also give us a red. Now, he was going to spend 3 on a, well, he could, given that we just got that, maybe he will just hold on to his last 3 trophies for now, and maybe save up and get himself another ally in future. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Now, having done that, and I forgot to say earlier that this is what I was going to do, that was 2 different turns. We'll just move the clock for both of them now. Mary, at the end of her turn, moves it there. Harvey, it moves around to midnight. So, we are going to get, well, there's no midnight effect on the current Mythos card, so we're going to zoom out and draw the next one. Alright, next one. See, it's got that little icon on the middle with a question mark and an up and a down. It means we have to choose one of these, setbacks or penalties. So the investigators lose one elder sign if they have any, or add 2 doom tokens to the doom track. Oh, what do I want to do? Well, we don't have a whole lot of doom on there. Yeah, we've only got 2. Yeah, I'm willing to take the 2 doom. Unfortunately, neither of those causes a monster to appear. The next doom token will, but that's okay. The doom's only a third of the way through, but we are halfway to being successful. So, that was Mary, then Harvey. Now let's got to decide what we're going to do with Daryl Simmons. Okay, Daryl is going to try lights out. His hometown advantage could be useful to get the clues, and he's got the shotgun, which he can discard to turn 1 die into a peril, and we need a couple of perils. This could be a little tricky because we have to do this in order, but we're going to give it a try. Also, he's got a shotgun and a rifle. We're going to go ahead and spend the rifle, giving him the yellow die along with all the green. He also has 1 clue, so if our initial roll is absolutely terrible, but it's not. We get the 3, so we've done our first. That's nice. This stage, yeah, he'll be able to use the shotgun potentially. Yeah, we're going to do that. He's going to take the 1 peril. He's going to discard the shotgun, which lets us turn anything else into a peril. So he hasn't had to discard any dice yet, and he still has a clue. So if this next roll is terrible, yeah, that wasn't very good. So he's gonna spend that clue to reroll as many dice as he wants. Now he says, okay, yes, the yellow does have a peril on it. Good. Oh no, not after peril, we're after scrolls. Too. But we didn't roll a single. Nope. Might not make this. We were doing so well. Nope. Okay, we've got to nail this, or yeah. Well, if this had happened an earlier turn, earlier roll, we could have focused that and then re-rolled, but that's not possible. We had too few. That's too bad. Well, that means Daryl is going to have to lose 2 health. And yes, we're going to get a doom. Darn it. On Azathoth, which is going to spawn a monster. We have a place where we have to put a monster. Right here, which is not necessarily bad because it will cover up a 6 investigation task and replace it with something possibly easier. Oh Lord, there's a nightmare. Oh, it's a wraith. The apparition glared at me in a sickly, I thought it said sticky glow, that didn't make sense, and a sickly glow sputtered from the hollow space where its eyes should have been. Well, Mary's up next. I think I know where she's going. That's, because that locks. Both are really good dice. Look. Right, and that is Daryl's. End of Daryl's turn, so we advance the clock 2, 3. All right, Mary to the rescue, hopefully. Well, Mary is going to, there's something in the basement, and she is going to use her nameless cults, which she is allowed to do because she ignores locked dice. So, all right, we really just need the for investigation to get our dice free. Oh, look at that. 4 right away. Okay, so that's going to free that up. Awesome. Now, she's going to roll to see if she can finish the rest of it off. So we need a scroll and we need a terror. We got our scroll. We got our terror. Thank you, Mary. Yay for Mary. So those are all freed up. She gets to keep the Wraith as another trophy. God, she's a machine. And she gets to keep this. It's only worth 1, but she gets a clue and another unique item. So, she now has 3 clues. She picks up Holy Water. Discard to choose 1 investigator to become blessed. I'm going to think about that. Do we want to bless somebody right away? Well, let's see what our replacement adventure is first. Vision of Demise. Ooh. In that awful vision, I fell and did not rise again. After successfully resolving this adventure, look at the top 3 cards of the Mythos deck. Discard 1 and return the other 2 to the top of the deck in any order. Ooh, that's a nice one. And it's not ridiculously difficult. It's only got a small cost, and it would get us an Elder Sign. That's a nice one. Right, end of Mary's turn. Poop 6 of the clock. All right, on to Harvey. Okay, we're going to try a team up. We're going to have Harvey also try Lights Out. What we're going to do is we're going to spend the Holy Water. Let's bless Harvey. Add the white die to your dice pool at the start of each adventure. Discard this if you fail an adventure, you become cursed, or if the Ancient One awaits. So I'm hoping that both Harvey and Daryl together can do that one. Also, we're going to spend one of Harvey's helper Ruby's items. We're going to spend Ruby's silver key. So he also has the red. So he has got a chunk of dice. He's got all of these. And we have to do them in order. But yeah, along with all the extra stuff, Harvey has lots of spell slots. And both he and Daryl can focus something. Well, we've got... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I would have liked an actual 3 rather than use up a 2 and a 1. On the other hand, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave us with 6 more dice. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend those 3 there. Now we are going to roll and we need... Wow. We actually got 2 skulls. That's amazing. But we got it just like that. Now, we need scrolls. And Harvey can turn once per roll, a terror into a scroll. Doesn't need to. We got on our blessed and our red die, so I'm glad we had them. We just sailed through that. Good on Harvey. Always liked Harvey. So, these guys scurry back to the entrance. We are going to get, yes, another Elder Sign. It's too bad Harvey's hogging all the spells, but he's the one who's getting it done. So, we are now up to 8 Elder Signs, and oh, it's a spell without slots. No, it's a slot. The other ones would be a lot more useful at this point. Alright, he gets himself a vision quest. And we get our replacement, a secret gathering. Energy crackled along the walls and illuminated their faces, many of which were horrifyingly familiar. So if you roll a terror on an unsuccessful roll, you do lose a sanity. It's slightly challenging with 6 investigations there. But a whole lot happens when you succeed. Monster appears, you get a clue, you get a gate to the other world, and an Elder Sign. Alright. Oh, right. And Harvey will do that. And then we'll give Daryl one more go, and I think we'll wrap up the episode after that. Alright, well, Daryl has absolutely nothing in his possession that is going to help him, except his innate ability, his hometown advantage. So I think we are going to have him try to do the Vision of Demise, as it is I think it's the simplest one that we have it on the board right now. Yeah, everything else, even with his hometown advantage of increasing investigations, yeah, this is still the simplest one. So, here we go. Try, and, well, he got the 2 scrolls, so that's good. Right away, he's halfway done. Now we need 2 simultaneous terrors. Okay, we only got 1, so we're going to focus the 1, lose 1 of the dice, and roll the other 2. Fingers crossed. Nope. And we have 1 more shot. Wow. He pulled it off. Daryl finally got something done. Yay. Alright, so he gets himself... He collects this. We get, yes, another Elder Sign, and he'll have a spell. So that's 9. We've only got 5 of these to go to win. And what spell does he get? He gets himself Astral Travel, which will let him slot a die. Now, after successfully resolving, yeah, we're going to look at the top 3 cards of the Mythos deck, which is good because the Mythos phase is about to kick in. So, yes, grab those. Let's grab the top 3 and we'll look. Add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless all investigators have 2 or more sanity. That would be alright, because we're all okay. If that came up next, that would be good. Monster would appear at the next midnight, but that's better than monster appearing, 2 monsters appearing at midnight. Add a Doom token unless at least 1 investigator has a common item. That would also be safe, but this would still be, this is still better. Last one, return the allied deck to the game box, or resolve all midnight effects again and draw a new Mythos card. Well, I think, yeah, I don't want to do that. That would be okay, but what if the new Mythos card were absolutely awful? Okay, you know what? We are going to... Actually, if we do that, the next Mythos card would just be this, and this one's okay. That was the least... Okay, we're going to discard this one. That would make 2 monsters appear at the following midnight. And we're going to put this on top, followed by this one. And we're going to get both of them have effect right now. But before we move on to midnight, first of all, we need a replacement adventure. The graveyard. Among these cold stones, the dead do not rest. It's got a terror effect. Discard all dice showing terror results on a failed roll. Oh, it's got a 7. That's tough. Some nice rewards. Let's see what happens next time. Alright, so that ends Daryl's turn, which means we move around to midnight and immediately draw that top Mythos card. We know what it is. Oh, where did I put them? Oh, I put them in the wrong place. I didn't put them on the pile. Right. So alone or out of time, we are going to choose the second one. Resolve all midnight effects. Again, there are none. And draw a new Mythos card. And that new Mythos card, we know, is add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless all investigators have 2 or more sanity. We have 5, 7, and 4. So madness does not take hold, as it turns out, to bring forth horrors. So the next time the clock strikes, we will get a monster. Oh, right, this old one goes away. Alright, we inched along a little bit more towards success. I'm so glad I got Mary in this playthrough, given that this thing turned up, because we really needed the red die to free this up, as it turned out. Yeah, we just need 5 more. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more Doom to go through, and 5 more Elder Signs. We've got 2 places where we can get the Elder Signs. They're kind of tough, though. Actually, yeah, with this monster on there. Of course, we can get rid of the monster, even if we're unsuccessful at the adventure, and then be successful at the slightly easier adventure later on. So that's something to consider. Yeah, we'll see what happens next time. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for liking the videos, both on YouTube and Board Game Geek. I appreciate it. And we will see you next time for yet another round of Elder Sign. So long.